If you watched my live stream the other day, you knew it was only going to take a couple of minutes for somebody to make this Amber Heard, Johnny Depp thing something about race. And of course, per usual, it's always the fucking root. Amber Heard verdict sends a message to black women everywhere. If the mistreatment of a wealthy, blonde-haired, blue-eyed white actress is ridiculed by the world, what does that mean for black women? On Wednesday, a jury in Virginia decided that actor Johnny Depp had been defamed by ex-wife Amber Heard and her 2018 op-ed published by the Washington Post. Depp was awarded $15 million in compensatory and punitive damages, but could only legally receive up to $10.35 million. Heard did win one claim in the case and received $2 million. I'm heartbroken that the mountain of evidence still was not enough to stand up to the disproportionate power, influence, and sway of my ex-husband. I'm even more disappointed with what the verdict means for other women. It's a setback. It sets back the clock to a time when a woman who spoke up and spoke out could be publicly shamed and humiliated. It sets back the idea that violence against women is to be taken seriously. If the mistreatment of a wealthy, blonde-haired, blue-eyed, I just read all that. For 6 weeks, Heard testified how Depp not only sexually abused her, but also physically assaulted her throughout their relationship. She claimed that he headbutted her as well as punched her and dragged her around by her hair. Heard maintains that everything she wrote in the op-ed entitled "I Spoke Up Against Sexual Violence and Faced Our Culture's Wrath That Has to Change" was true. Depp denied all allegations of abuse. For black women, this is where it gets good, who do not have whiteness or fame or money to protect them, Heard's words of the verdict as a setback ring especially true. Whether you believe her or not, the way the world treated Heard was downright cruel and uncalled for. Not only were her bruises placed under a microscope by forensic experts during the trial, social media joined in on the skepticism. Heard was turned in everything from memes to murals mocking the validity of her abuse. Some even believed Depp when he said that she was the aggressor in the relationship. If all of Heard's privilege couldn't protect her from such viciousness, black women, like always, remain even more vulnerable. Okay. Number one, it's cute how whoever wrote this article is seemingly more in defense of Amber and doesn't want to say any part of it that revolves around Johnny being abused. That's point number one. Point number two, it's cute how when you want to paint something as racist or involving race or having to involve black women, you seemingly always want to bring up a white woman who has nothing to do with it. Point number three, and this is what's going to piss some people off, it doesn't matter how you want to view this. This only affects one group of people, and that's the piece of shit liars, whether if you're a man or a woman, whether if you're a white woman, a black man, a black woman, a white man, since the Mexicans and everybody else don't seem to matter. It affects the liars. I'm tired of seeing people say, oh, wow, the women are being set back. Now we're going back to a time where women can't be heard at all. That's not true. In my humble opinion, it's going to inspire more people who are truthful to speak up. And that's just my opinion. You could think I'm wrong all you want, but guess what? Undeniable truth of it, that people who are lying are going to be under a harder microscope. Now people are going to actually take the time to see stories, hear them in full, and actually get more information. They're going to poke holes in logic, and hopefully the person telling the story is actually going to provide more details where the logic needs to be applied. Not any more of this, oh my God, you hate me because you're poking holes in my logic and you're not believing me 100%. None of this, oh my God, how could you not believe me? I'm a woman. Oh my God, how could you not suffer with me? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. None of this bullshit is gonna stick anymore. If anything, anybody trying to make this a thing about black women is just trying to grasp at straws because they knew from jump Amber Heard really didn't have a leg to stand on. It's weird how many people want to make this and try to grab everybody and say we're all in this together when that's not the case whatsoever. If you're somebody who's actually been abused, tell your story. It's important for you to tell your story. It's important for you to tell all the details of that story, whether if you're a man or a woman, it don't matter. Abuse happens to men, no matter how many of you want to point and laugh at it and say, how could you be such a pussy and get abused? No matter how many of you want to say, oh, it would never happen to me, it happens to men. In this weird game y'all want to put up that wants to be, oh, well, this is a thing and this is a thing and this is a game, it's not gonna stick because the constant excuses y'all have for liars and how y'all want to push liars to the front while actual abuse victims have to be dealt the bad hand of being in the background, stop it. It's over. Pay attention to the truthful people and not the liars. Okay? We good? We cool? Stop making everything race? Okay, good. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.
off the bed, and she squared off at me in the doorway of our bedroom. And I said, what do you want to do? Hit me again? Would you like to hit me again? And I said, go ahead. Hit me. Bam. And then I just said, is that what you wanted? Would you like another? Bam. There's the second one. And I said, good, now you're done. Grabbed her by the shoulders, walked her to the bed, sat her down, and said, don't follow me. Leave me alone. I'm out. I'm gone. Tell Travis what just happened.
You told me to do it. You told me to. You said, go do that.
I said, no, tell him what just happened.
And I lied.
And that you punched me in the fucking thing. And
you figured it out.
And you said, no, I didn't. What the fuck are you talking about? And I watched you lie. And then
I didn't punch you, by the way. I'm sorry that I didn't hit you across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched.
Don't tell me what it feels like to be punched.
You know, you've been in a lot of fights. You've been around a long time. I know. Yeah.
No, when you fucking have a close
You didn't get punched. You got hit. I'm sorry I hit you like this, but I did not punch you. I did not fucking deck you. I fucking was hitting you. I don't know what the motion of my actual hand was, but you're fine. I did not hurt you. I did not punch you. I was hitting you.